Welcome back, everybody. It is the 4th day of October, and Brock and I are going on a little bear hunt this evening. We're going to go down in Cherry Ridge. Brock's going to be sitting over that hanging vine that all the bears have been coming through. There's a bear there on October 2nd at 5, it was like 5:15 or 5:20, a bear hit that vine, went down that gator path. I'm gonna go right down by the creek along the other gator path I have deeper in there and sit there. So we're gonna have both spots covered. If any bears come through there tonight, we're gonna slack them.
You betcha.
So stick with us and we'll show you what we see tonight. It's a little overcast and rainy right now, but it's gonna all be passed by 4:30. So we're gonna head out about then and get in the tree. See you then. I'm all set up and ready to rock and roll, everybody. We got a wind that's like right in my face, right out of the southwest. And I'm set up on this gator path right next to the creek. I have a hanging vine right here with a camera over it that I've got lots of bear activity on. Brock's about 500 yards out in front of me and to my left. And he's sitting over a gator path that's got a hanging vine on it. There's been a ton of bears on. And there's a ton of ducks out of the duck vine. I don't know if you guys can hear that on there, but there's a lot of ducks out there. If I have a big doe come by tonight and give me an opportunity, I'm gonna shoot her. We'll show you Brock's hunt too. I gave him a GoPro, so he's gonna try to capture whatever he can on GoPro tonight. I told him to, he's got a couple doe tags. If a big doe comes by, I told him to let him have it. But we're really in here after these bears. We're trying to get one of these killed. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. finally launched the first arrow of the 2020 archery season, and I think it met its mark. I had that first big doe and 2 fawn skirt kind of in a spot I wasn't anticipating them going. I thought they were going to go right down the gator path. Well, they went farther away, and I ranged where that first big doe went through at 36 yards to the base of that tree where she went right in front of. So there's another big doe that was coming, and I had the camera ready, and I was ready for her to go through that same spot, and she did, and I think I drilled her. But it's starting to rain now a little bit. We still got probably 20 minutes legal shooting light, so we're going to stick it out. Maybe a bear will come through or another big doe. Felt good to launch an arrow though, I'll tell you. I think she smoked. Not positive, but I haven't rewatched it yet, but just seeing where the arrow hit from my point of view, she's done. Okay, we made it back to the house. We just reviewed the video. All the guys say it smoked.
Yeah.
Oh, she's dead.
Yeah.
She's dead. I thought it looked good, and I, pulled the trigger, the release on the bow. I actually held like 6 inches forward because I didn't want to stop her at that, 36 yards, and she was already on edge. And if I had stopped her there, I think she would have ducked hard. And so I figured I'd just lead her a little bit and let her fly. And I think I crushed her. So we got a break in the rain for like an hour according to the radar right now. It rained hard after the hit, so I don't think the blood's going to be there. But I can't imagine she ran too far. She never crossed the creek. I was hunting right on the edge of the creek, and I would have heard her jump into the creek if she did, and I never did. So she's laying there. We're gonna go pick her up. Okay, we made it to the scene of the crime here. The arrow is laying right here. You can see that it is totally covered in blood.
Hair.
We got some hair and blood on the ground right here. And watching the video, she took and wheeled around right through there, I think.
Down that trail.
Yeah. So
That's still blood right there on that leaf. I can tell you, it was a 10-ringer.
holy crap, she's dead that close?
Yeah, right there.
I can't believe I didn't see it go down.
I'm looking for something underneath this tree here for blood, and all of a sudden I see a weird looking log up there, and it ain't no log.
Well, she went a whopping
10-ringer.
look at that big old girl.
God. Don't get no better than that.
That's the entrance right there. It's one of them 2-blade rage. That's the Audi.
That's a big old girl there.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, yeah.
She ran a whopping,
Maybe 40 yards?
I'm thinking 30.
yeah, not even.
40.
I mean, the arrow's right over there. I can't believe I didn't see her go down.
Arrow's right there. Gator's right there somewhere.
Big old girl.
Eh.
Exactly.
Good shot.
First arrow launched of the 2020 season. First kill of the 2020 season.
That's a big old girl there.
Well, here it is, everybody. This old girl ran about 35 yards from the hit, and she piled up, and we got a whole bunch of rain pretty much right after I shot her, and we came and we had good blood on the arrow, and like right where it was, there's a pile of blood, and then we couldn't find nothing, and Denton just happened to walk around the corner over here, and he said, hey, you might want to come check over here for some blood. There was more than blood over here. But one of the lessons I learned quite a few years ago actually was I shot at I think it was a doe I shot at a few years ago, and she was walking a little bit, and I held right on her shoulder, and the arrow ended up hitting her quite a ways back. You really have to lead these things depending on how far you're shooting at them, quite a ways. This doe, I released the arrow in front of her shoulder, and look where it hit her. She was walking just at a normal pace, but I've oftentimes come to the conclusion that stopping them at 40 yards is almost the worst situation. They're alert, and when they hear the bow go off, they're gonna duck and spin to take off, and you end up sometimes making a lot worse shots on them than if you were just to let them keep doing their normal thing and let them have it. This one, I think, did react before the arrow got to her. I shot her at 36 yards, but it wasn't enough. She didn't react fast enough for the arrow to, you know, hit her bad. But I hope everybody enjoyed the video, and I really want to thank all the patrons of the channel. You guys are the reason why I can continue to do this and spend a lot of time doing it. Thank Arctic Shield for sending me all this new hunting gear. It only took me 2 sits to get some blood on it, so that's a good sign. If anybody wants any Arctic Shield hunting gear, there's a 25% off link in the description. But we're going to get a tag on her, get her gutted out, and haul her out of here. And we're going to be eating tenderloins for dinner tomorrow. Awesome. Thanks, everybody.